1. Hello everybody, welcome to the Dead Unicorn. I am your game master, my name is Corey, and we are playing Planescape, where these jokers run around different dimensions and universes trying to solve problems. And it is Dungeons and Dragons, so it's got like a fantasy kind of vibe to it as well. Where should I go from here? Should I introduce everybody? Let's introduce everybody. We have playing Iceling, we got Sarah, Geppetto, what are you, a halfling or a gnome?
I'm a gnome,
And the
forest gnome.
The gnomish
I'm
druid.
the halfling.
Yes. Iceling is the halfling, Reese is an Arakakra, Brazira is a half-orc, Hyrule is, I think he's human, but he's got some blood in him that may say different. And Bronwyn is a dwarven monk. And I think that's our entire crew. Right now, these guys are on the hidden staircase. Let's do the 30-second thing where everybody can give a 30-second recap of what they're doing and how this game is going. And then they say the person who's going next always. Remember, after you're done, you say the next person. And I'll start with the 30-second recap. These guys are on the Endless Staircase. The Endless Staircase is a nexus between all sorts of worlds and dimensions, where there are doors going to pretty much anywhere in the multiverse. They were supposed to deliver a letter to a man named Aurum Triskalia, but he wasn't there where he was supposed to be. Instead, he went over to find some floozy called Shivastrana. Unfortunately, the place where they were is overrun by demons, and the entire staircase has been kind of destroyed a bit. And that's where they are right now. Howard.
Hey.
Hey, go.
Hey, I get my timer up because you're going to time me, right?
I'll tell you when your time is up, if you like.
Tell me when it starts.
It starts right now. Go.
Okay. So I'm Riss. I am Eric Cochra. I'm looking to deliver the message. And so far, I've almost died several times because I thought I had a cool advantage where I could fly. But so far, it's just almost killing me. Brazira?
Oh, yeah. I hate doing this. I mean, you already recapped it. What am I going to add to this?
The stuff that's important to your character. And I didn't recap everything.
Talk about this.
What about the snake spheres?
She killed some stuff, and did she kill some stuff? Did she get a chance to kill
Yeah,
anything?
she did kill some
Yeah, she
stuff.
killed a couple things. I don't know. Stuff.
Those fleshy golems.
That wasn't last
You
time,
can
though,
talk
was
about
it?
your character and their hopes and wants and dreams. I'm all cool with that, too.
I'm sure it's been 30 seconds by now. So
No,
let's
you
go
got
ahead
10
and
seconds
move
left.
on. Let's go ahead and move on to Iceland. My timer went off.
Okay, Iceling,
30
go.
seconds is a long time.
Alright, Iceling is the halfling rogue assassin. She is not currently trying to kill anyone at the moment because she is along with the party for the ride. Although she's not opposed to the idea if the pay is decent. But currently, she's just along with these people on the quest that they're doing, trying to be helpful. Okay, she has killed a few people, but not for pay, just for self-defense reasons. Bronwyn.
Oh. Well, Bronwyn did not get to participate a whole lot in the latest fights, but she did get to throw a few punches last time. And, also rescue Riss from falling into the abyss. That was nice. And now she just wants to find out where our person has gone to that we need to deliver this message to.
You're done.
Yeah, okay, Geppetto.
All right, so Geppetto just learned that not all snakes are sentient, especially ones that come from floating copper orbs. So there's a little more mysticism than nature around the Planescape, especially the Infinite Staircase. And he also took the time to help save Reese from his injuries. And he's kind of wondering, okay, what's going to happen next? How are we going to knock that block off?
All right, Tarek's up.
Tarek.
I play Hyrule. He is a human sorcerer who is currently exhausted because he has put all of his effort into trying to kill a crazy man on a staircase.
Tell us
But
about the
did he
crazy
deserve
man.
it?
What did you call me? What did you say, Corey?
I said, tell us about the crazy man. You got about 10
Oh
seconds.
yeah, there was a crazy man. He was in charge of a bunch of demons. He kept talking about this guy that he serves that was going to kill him. And when I kept doing horrible mind magic to him, he kept yelling about things about like his mom and please don't hurt me. And it got pretty creepy. But
Right.
then we murdered him.
You're good. That was the best recap of everything because you actually talked about things that I didn't talk about that were very specific to what went on last game. So thank you.
So my recap wasn't on the nose.
Oh, your recap was
Nope,
great.
you
You
sucked.
talked about
We all
snakes and
suck
stuff.
but him.
What?
Only Tarek is good.
Only Tarek is
Apparently.
good. Yes,
Time.
that's right.
This time it wasn't my fault.
Okay. Everybody is on this landing, and there's a big granite block, and there is a couple spheres floating in midair with snakes coming out of them, and the snakes are kind of lashing out at anything that they can get their beaks
Fangs
on.
on.
Yeah, fangs. There you go. Snakes have fangs.
They do.
Or goops.
Oh,
It's a
before we
Danger
start,
Noodle meatball.
Before we
Or
start,
football.
let's talk about our Patreon, our patrons over here. These guys scrolling right over, boop, this way. They help out the channel with some good old-fashioned American cash, and that's awesome for them because they get these cool things. We are calling the Flora Folio. Me and Crystal are creating fantasy plants to populate your world. If you need more stuff for world building, hey, grab some fantasy plants. These are only for Patreon members only, though. There'll be rules for various games. If you're a patron, you can request a game, and I will try and put some rules and some background, some lore about the plants for you for that specific world. Otherwise, you can go to my Patreon and get these free adventures for Dungeons & Dragons and Legend of the Five Rings, 100% free. You don't have to give me any cash. You just have to go there and grab them. Links in the description. And that is it. That's everything.
Now spit.
Do it. Link to the Patreon. Go to it.
So thank you to my patrons. They're all wonderful, and they communicate with me all the time. I'm always talking to them. They always got good suggestions for me to make this channel much better. And you guys are on the infinite staircase. Let's do this.
Okay.
It's infinite.
Let's knock that block off.
An infinite staircase of infinite power.
Yeah, I kind of want to see if we can just push this big rock out of the way.
Good luck.
Uh-huh.
I'm actually just waiting for the random encounter of the infinite slinky.
The infinite slinky.
It's the slinky
Oh,
that
you
comes
know
down the
what it
infinite
is.
staircase.
I don't
It'll
think-
eventually
oh,
get to you. It always, if you're on the staircase, eventually you'll pass the infinite slinky.
I was
But
like,
once you see it, you will not pass it. It's infinite.
well, there's different levels of infinity.
That's not
Yes.
There's
There is,
infinity.
yeah, it is.
There's infinity plus one.
From a physics perspective, it's a very important. There's a thing called the infinite. There's a thought experiment called the infinite hotel.
Oh, yeah,
where
yeah.
an infinite bus of people come to an infinitely sized hotel, and you
Yeah,
have to figure
Corey,
out how you're going to.
Don't you ever watch
everybody-
Number File?
Oh hell yeah, I love number file. Number file, computer file.
Does everybody stop
great.
watching this immediately and go watch Number File?
And tell us how
If you're a
dreamy
math
that,
nerd.
that British guy is, who does all their videos. And the
That
old
sounds
man-
very dull.
Wow. Like I was thinking
God.
about like there's an infinite number of odd numbers, even numbers. You know that's
Yeah.
There's an infinite number of decimal places between each number.
I'm sorry I started this earlier.
As you
Hey,
guys,
you should learn to just shut the heck up,
as
Howard.
you
That'll
guys
teach
are
you.
talking about math philosophy, everybody make a perception check.
Okey-doke.
If you're talking
Is it
about
math
math
related?
philosophy,
Because my character
if
will
you were
fail.
involved in that conversation, you are at disadvantage.
Okey-doke.
Woo! Being quiet in the back for the win.
Ouch.
I'm not very good
Everybody's
at this anyway.
philosophizing about different sizes of infinities.
I'm actually pretty good at this. Either way.
And I thought we were discussing this out of character, but I guess the GM wanted to penalize us. It's like, y'all are
We're
stupid.
taking-
Hey, the game
I'm
started.
fine with this.
I
One
said the
single
game
crossed
started.
fingers.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
exactly.
I didn't see anybody crossing their fingers. Yes. Yes.
Thank you, Helen. Reese and Helen, Reese and Brazira, not Helen, Brazira. You guys notice that there is a woman who has appeared on the landing, on the staircase. She's got a knife in her hand, and she's stabbing the body of the crazy general guy. She's yelling. She's not yelling, but she's like saying things to him like, "This is what you get. You get this. Yeah, take it." And she's stabbing this knife into his body.
Interesting.
He's
I'm
already
like face
dead, though.
palming from this conversation about math, and I look up and go, "That's new."
I was walking to the left before the conversation started, so I'm just blissfully unaware, continuing to walk over toward this doorway.
No,
Yeah.
you were in the conversation, sir.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
were
but I
talking
also
about. You were
moved
the one who
before the
started the conversation.
Before the conversation
Wait,
started.
I thought Riss mentioned the infinite slinky.
Yeah, you and Riss, while y'all were talking, well, Corey and Howard were talking about.
No.
the blink, I
You
walking.
started talking about the hotel.
After y'all brought it up, but before that, I started walking to the left. My character started walking to the left, blissfully unaware of what was going on.
Like,
Okay.
and I'm just relieved that like I was able to revive Riss.
So how about that lady stabbing that crazy corpse up there? Holler.
I
Or
pointed
What?
her out to
What?
everyone.
somebody want to tell her he's already dead, or
Who's the what? Who's murdering
Doesn't
who?
look, it doesn't look like she cares that he's already dead.
I can't see her from where I'm standing, so.
well, there's a bunch of snakes right here, so we can't really get over there.
Yeah,
Okay,
this is
as
still
you
here,
talk
right?
about all of the snakes, like the granite disappears.
I
And the
figured it
snakes
probably would
here-
eventually.
Also,
But it just drops the
all the
snakes, and we
snakes,
have to handle
too.
the
yeah, all the
snakes.
snakes
Roll for
disappear.
initiative.
Oh,
Rosira screams and jumps off into the abyss and dies.
What? Don't say that.
I
'Cause
figured
that's exactly what in
somebody
character and out of
pointed out
character.
where she was, or like that
Like
she's
if the
with the
snakes were
body.
to drop onto the floor from the copper balls.
Yeah, I heard you the first time.
Just
I don't-
clarifying for everyone else.
Serpents and I, we don't, and Brazira as well.
Well, they're disappearing.
Good.
Ah, well, that's a relief.
Gross. 'Cause gross.
I start walking back toward. I guess we're not.
But she's up here on the other side of the other one, right?
Yeah, but that other one's hanging in the air, above the staircase. So it's not like it's. I think 30 feet in the air above the staircase.
So can I fly under it and come up next to her?
Or just walk up the stairs.
You can just walk up the stairs. You can just,
Fuck. What kind of loser do I look like?
with my chicken legs.
it's
No.
more dangerous to fly that
You
way.
hop. You hop.
Yeah, because it makes
hop.
you closer.
Your legs are too. You have to hop.
Like,
Dot. Dot. Dot.
hello? Can we help you?
She says, "Just 1 second. This asshole needs more holes in him." Ah!
Yes, I
Um,
apologize. I distinctly avoided putting more holes in that body, but
So
it
this
Just
seems
a
as
spot.
though you are.
this woman wears robes and she has face paint on.
Seems that you are rather distracted at this point. Let's allow you to finish what you're doing before we continue to engage you in pleasant conversation. I'm sure you need to get your aggression out somehow.
She says,
I
"Why don't
turn
you
the
just?"
body and make it easier for her to hit spots she hasn't hit yet.
She, she says, "Why don't?"
And I'm just looking on with concern. I'm like,
She says, "Why don't you just talk to my sisters in the meantime?"
Where are your
I look-
sisters?
I look around and go,
Yeah,
of course.
look around.
Why wouldn't we?
there's no one there.
What do you do?
There's no one there? Okay.
I start having a conversation between myself and made-up sisters.
You don't know where she came from. Maybe they're there.
Well, I
Carmely.
just said to her, "Where are your sisters?"
Mm-hmm.
She ignoring me?
No, she's like, "I can't talk right now. This asshole needs more holes."
Okay then.
She puts another one in his sternum.
I just
Okay.
carry on a charming and funny conversation with invisible people, and just make it up as I go, ad lib it.
Okay.
well,
She's
as
gonna
you're doing
kick.
so-
She's gonna get up. Put her. She's gonna wipe her knife off on him. Get up, and then attempt to kick him off the staircase.
Wait. What if he has loot?
You have to stop her somehow.
I said wait, but if she doesn't look like she's stopping, then
No,
I'll
no. She's
Try
ignoring
and
you.
stop her. Yeah, I will actually try and catch the body.
Okay.
Like,
If
grab
that's what
it.
you want to do, make a
Strength.
athletics.
Athletics. Sure.
Okay. Because I'm so athletic.
Yeah,
Definitely
hey,
the
it's
guy you
better
want
than
doing
straight
this.
strength.
Hey, you lift
Probably.
every day.
Not for me. That's the same, actually. I don't know why you think that would be better.
It's a 12. I'll tell you the DC is 12.
Wait, I mean, you have
I'm
a
proficient. I
proficiency
take it back. It is
bonus
slightly better.
if you're proficient.
Hey, 219.
Oh, ignore the advantage disadvantage thing, but yeah.
Okay, you catch it. You grab him and pull him back up.
I just look real quick to see if he has stuff on him.
Yes, he has stuff on him. What are you
I
talking about? Of
mean,
course he has
obviously, if he was wearing any
stuff.
kind of armor, it's shit now.
It's ventilated for your comfort.
He's wearing
Ventilated,
splint mail.
yes.
He has a long sword. He has a pouch with little trinkets in them.
Cool. I'm gonna just toss the stuff into a pile, and we can sort through it, and then I will just drop his body where she wanted it.
Okay. She wanted it away from her
Right.
sight.
He's
I'm-
just gonna
I'm just
pop out of
looking
the
at
air
everything
and
that's
drop
going
from the
on with
sky in
visible
some other
concern.
dimension.
Looks like
Well, have you ever
Sarah's connection dropped.
Have you ever seen corpses in other adventure modules that you just run upon and you don't know how they got there or why they're there?
This is
guy.
why.
This is the guy. This is the guy.
That's how-
Also, unfortunately,
We're missing somebody.
Sarah's-
Somebody left us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
said
Sarah
Sarah
dropped.
left.
Uh-huh.
You didn't hear him?
No, I was looking stuff up.
I just saw that the pictures
She just-
rearranged.
She just popped back up on
Roll 20.
roll 20.
Sarah D.
Yeah, I think something went on with her connection.
Oh, probably.
Are we back to stuff being Tarek's fault now?
Yep.
Hold on, let me.
It's my evil hacker voodoo.
Oh my. And and also with everything that's
There we
going
go.
on right now in the scene, Geppetto is just kind of looking a little horrified and in concern with how everyone's treating this. It's like, okay.
I mean, are you gonna stop her from stabbing at a dead body? It's already dead. And he
I
was
mean,
trying to kill us.
I
Yes.
mean, understandable, but
And he's working for a demon.
I mean,
Understandable,
to be fair,
but
we
it's
killed
like-
him. We tortured him. We mind tortured him to death.
Well,
Yeah,
I
screaming
mind tortured him.
for his
Kind
mother or
of.
something.
Really, to be honest, it was
Why
the
should
crazy
we-
amount of chaos bolt damage that did him in.
Like, why should we care that she's stabbing the corpse that
Well, not only
Like,
that, but she just
allowed him
kicked him off. Reese grabbed him, pilfered his corpse, and
what-
then kicked him off again. It's like,
We just gonna let that sweet loot get away from us? Of course not.
Also, at the beginning of that combat, if you'll remember, I specifically offered to try and help him,
That's true.
Yep.
Okay, that's right. That's
and
right.
he attacked me.
So,
And then we
she's-
myrtleized him.
She kind of gets a rag out and wipes her hands off and says, "So you guys are really good in a fight.
Indeed we are, fair maiden.
Saw you
What
get
is your
rid of
name?
all of those names. My name is Chavanestra, and these are my sisters Minerva and Debella."
It's her. It's her.
Oh.
You we have been looking for you, and some people who came up here and seek in search of you.
Well, at first I thought you were really stupid because you got the mind flayers to chase you, but I guess you're not.
And I glare at
Yes.
Reese. We did.
Well, not all of us were involved in such a strange decision, but
You knew about that door? Why hasn't that door been destroyed?
So, everybody, who was the person who first walked into that room with the crates of skulls?
I honestly don't remember.
I
I
believe
don't
it was
remember.
Bronwyn because we didn't have Brazilia.
I think it was
to-
I think it was Bronwyn. And remember, I said you saw somebody in there for a split second, but then that thing was gone.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Looking at her, must have been her.
Oh. You're the shadowy figure I saw for just a moment.
Well, I didn't know who you were. You could have been,
Fair.
I don't know, demons or ne'er-do-wells looking to steal.
Yes, of course. After
Not wrong.
seeing the crates of skulls, it makes sense for anybody who wasn't involved to be running away. Or also anybody who was involved.
Circling back around to my original point, we were told that this whole area was quite dangerous and there was strange disturbances going on that were quite dangerous for any adventurer who might be wandering through the staircases. Have you a moment to discuss the things that you might have experienced up here in a little further detail?
Yes, there are demons, and they've overrun my home, and they need to go away.
Well, that seems quite reasonable, Chavanestra.
Oh, thank you. I like to be reasonable.
Perhaps I could ask you where one Orem Triskelia is.
Oh, that bastard?
himself
Screw
off to.
him. I don't care where he is now. He can go rot.
Oh dear.
What'd he do?
Well,
What's happened?
that
He
is
played
quite
with my heart.
Oh,
dramatic.
How dare that man? You know what? I think...
I kick him in the shins. I kick Hyrule in the shins when he says that.
Shut
Shut up!
She's like, you go. I like you.
Well,
All
I'm
these
simply
men.
stating
All
that
these
that's
men. I got my eye on you.
I know, exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Quite a bit more dramatic than I had expected, but intriguing.
Shut up!
Do you happen to know what happened to Jardine Mirith? He seemed to have become one of those fiends.
Jardine Miris? Who are you talking about?
Indeed, he was a bard. His
Oh, he had the
looked
pipe.
for
Magical
you.
flute.
Yeah,
Yes.
the mains ate him.
They ate him?
They ate him. They ate his clothes. They ate his bones. They ate him.
Oh, jeez.
I found
I was
this.
worried. Yes.
And
Blood-
what was
blood
the
via
story with the
pamphlet.
man that you were just stabbing? What was his issue?
Oh, he works for Gaz. What's his name?
Brizgar? I forgot what his name is.
Gerzog. He works for
Gerzog.
Gerzog. That guy, he was like an adventurer, but then he met Gerzog, and Gerzog like dominated him, and now he's just an asshole, and he deserves that.
Oh, wow. Quite a story.
So, again, this Orem broke your heart and played the role of the bastard, but we are indeed seeking him to deliver some important information. Do you happen to know where he went off to?
I don't know. Gerzog was in between us, so he went one way and I went the other way. And he does.
I want to do it. Is there sense motive?
Sure.
Insight, right? Insight.
Yes. Roll insight.
I will insight. I am not very insightful though. Nope.
Okay.
Not very insightful
I mean,
indeed.
Yeah, like I find her behavior a little off too. So could I roll insight as well?
Sure.
Because I'm just like,
I'll let you roll
what?
insight as well.
Oh. All right. So hold on a second. All right. Normal. Wow.
Yeah.
You rolled the exact thing as me.
So,
Neither of us are insightful.
if you want to find Orem, I suggest go dealing with Gerzog. He's right up those stairs. You're capable, I'm sure you can think of something.
Isn't he gonna
Well-
be mad that we slaughtered his lackey thing?
Yeah, I wouldn't bring that up.
Premature.
I wouldn't.
Is he?
I would instead stab him in his sleep. That probably won't work unless you have like a magic sword or something.
Well, does he happen to be a communicative fellow?
Yes. He will talk a lot while he's pulling your limbs off.
Oh,
He'll
that
make
is
you
less than
eat your
ideal.
own hand, and that's fun. I'd love to see that, actually.
For some, perhaps, but others, not so much.
So
we're
then,
against that, just for the record.
Yes, hand eating of self-consumption, probably not the best thing for any of us, really.
We all want to stay intact while we do this.
Well, then I suggest you find some other way to deal with Gerzog.
Huh.
well, from
Any
what you've said, it
suggestions?
seems that his powers lie mostly in mind control. Is that true?
No. No. He can do all sorts of stuff. Things that will, like, tear your little mind to shreds. So, like, I guess that's domination, but he also has 4 arms and can, bench press oak trees.
Magical powers
quite
and
a,
brawn.
So we need to find some way to kill him while he's unconscious and keep him unconscious while we're killing him, basically.
That
That's...
would be preferable.
I wish I had something that could do that.
Maybe we could sneak by him.
That's an idea.
So, I am tasked with taking a message to the man that you hate. Do you have a message for him? I can take 2.
Yes, you can tell him that
think I
the
know what
next
it's gonna
time he
be.
comes around here, that I will poison him until he is dead.
Yeah, that's about what I figured.
So, right then.
I am greatly concerned with the company I'm keeping.
I lean over to Braziria, and I whisper to her, a man that I spoke to at the tavern before we left the Planewalkers Guild informed me that this woman was not to be trusted.
Hey, you little guy. You.
Uh-oh.
You, right there. You.
Me?
Geppetto?
Yeah, Geppetto. Yes.
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 How can I help you?
You don't like being around here. You can walk right off that staircase. You can find yourself somewhere else.
That
I
confirms
can help
my
you out with that if you
suspicions.
like. Say it again. say how much you dislike me one more time. Please.
No worries. I'll be following
What?
along with the rest of the group.
Oh, thank you, sweetheart.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Like out of character, I'm laughing. I'm
Clearly
not
missed
actually
whatever
laughing
she
in
was
character.
responding to.
Like he's just like, oh, you're that kind of
Murdered.
special person. Ooh, I do not want to be around you. And yes,
Watch it.
That,
Perhaps we should head back down the stairs and regroup, come up with a formidable strategy for how we're going to approach this next
Well,
situation.
he's asleep right now, but he could wake up any time. You might want to go up there and check it out.
I
I mean-
I want to go
I'll
up
take
there.
that information under advisement, but perhaps we might be able to formulate a better strategy than just to rush up there and wake him up.
Oh, I didn't know
Exactly.
I
I'm
was
with
with a bunch
Hyrule.
of
I feel like
cowards.
we
I'm
should-
sorry. Thought.
I feel like, I mean, coward or, you know, wanting to live till tomorrow, you know.
Oh, I understand that. I mean, he is like insanely powerful, and
Well,
I
didn't you
would.
just come from up there?
I was invisible.
And your sisters too?
My sisters are invisible as well. Yes.
This entire time y'all have been invisible, just hanging out?
Yeah, of course. We're not gonna fight these things.
They're in your
Just,
home.
just standing
Look,
there?
look. The more we kill, the more he'll just gate in more. That's how this works.
The more he'll just what?
So,
Gate,
okay.
gate.
He'll
So this
bring
guy
more
comes
monsters
around,
in, is what you're
and the
saying.
first thing he does is gate in some henchmen. And then those henchmen gate in more henchmen, and then turn on him, and then he kills all of them and takes their henchmen. It's very complicated. You know, I don't have time to explain all of this drama, okay? There are demons in my home, and I was hoping you could help me.
We would like to, if you can give us any ideas on how we could do that.
I would go up there and check out the situation.
Okay.
So I'm gonna
Hey,
go
I will
down
go
there.
Scout.
She seems to snap right
not
back and
go
forth from
into
being from being
battleground.
angry.
You see, it has been a long journey to get to this place, with a few perils along the way. It's been quite a full day for us so far, as I'm sure it has for you.
Yeah,
Oh, would you
Hyrule
like-
is tired. He needs to rest first.
Would you
before
like
I
to
engage
sleep while the
strength.
monster is sleeping so you can be both awake at the same time? That sounds like a great plan. You're a smart man.
Yeah, no, I
Indeed.
don't like that plan.
I've been saying we should hurry
I
up
do.
and sneak by. We should go
Yes.
sneak by him.
I'm with Riss this time. Just this time.
I'm gonna kick you off the staircase.
Hey, look, you're the one who got us in trouble with the mind flayers. Don't start with me.
I
So
did nothing.
hey, before you guys decide to do that, can y'all come here for a second? Just
Okay,
Yeah.
like,
I'll
are you
go
still
talk to
way down
Braziera.
here, or
yes, just
No, she's on the staircase, right?
I'm on the staircase, but
She's literally right behind you.
I'm gonna take a couple steps back and just be like, can you guys come?
She begins to
All right.
talk to one of her sisters about something. Pretty much, you think it's about you guys. I think she's dishing.
We still
So,
can't see her
yeah,
sisters,
whatever.
right?
Hyrule told me something that's really
Hey,
interesting, and
Corey?
Yes?
Can we see her sisters?
No.
No,
Okay.
she told us they're invisible and they still
That's what
are.
That's what I thought. I was just clarifying before I
yeah, we've
commented.
never been able to see him.
We have no reason to
We don't
believe
even know
this
they
huddle.
exist.
We have no reason to believe this huddle is at all secret. Just so
Well,
you know.
I'm of the camp that her sisters actually
Yeah.
don't exist and she's a nutcase. But
We don't know that. We don't know that.
Well,
remember,
yeah,
we
No,
are
we
on
don't
the
not
infinite
know
staircase.
we have too many players.
at any rate, he
Pardon
seems a
me,
little erratic, and
perhaps I
I'm
have
not
some
trying to
information
just
that-
run off into danger because
Yeah.
some erratic lady is hollering about drama. Like I don't know her. I don't
Perhaps
owe
I
her
have some
my life like
information
that.
that might be illuminating for everybody.
What's that?
She's
a
crazy and
gentleman-
she can't be trusted. That's what he told me.
Yeah, indeed. A gentleman named Kert warned me, as did Giradana back at the Planeswalkers Guild, that this Chavanestro was a
Too
sordid
much
individual
information. That's too much information. She's
and was not the most trustworthy of people. They seemed to be very frustrated that Aurum Triskelia was interested in her in the first place, and had noted that she may be
crazy, dangerous.
They did not use the same dangerous, I would say. Yes.
I got the same impression, less crazy, more dangerous. Apparently all the assassination contracts around here go through her.
I did not hear about that, but I surely believe it.
So that doesn't mean she's just untrustworthy, it just means that you don't want to cross her.
Maybe
perhaps.
she's
She
just
seems
great
to-
in the sack, and that's why Orion wanted her. I don't know.
I was told that Aurum was quite taken by her, and she's not part of the guild, and that Transhot the Guarded and Jardine Mirith, the man who is now gone, had departed through her domain a few days ago and had never returned. It seems that there's a bit of suspicious activity going on here.
Well, maybe she can't join the guild because she's already in a guild. She's in charge of assassination contracts. That's what I just heard.
Or she at least hires assassins often, perhaps?
I have no reason to doubt the word of the lady who just said otherwise. Like just now. Looking at Iceland.
What I
She
said.
begins.
Okay.
You look over at her. She's beginning to cast a spell.
Oh dear.
Arcana
I
to
would
try to
like-
identify what
I
kind
am
of spell it
on
is.
the mind that it would be more favorable to us if we gain her favor.
Corey?
So if we can perhaps
She
find
glows
a way to
slightly.
get rid of this demon.
And Corey,
She glows
I asked-
slightly and now has the sheen of mage armor.
I asked if I could.
Neat.
Okay, well that answers my question before I even. All right.
So the answer is we're gonna go up there and try to I'm going to try to sneak past a scary demon. I mean, you guys are all basically small and light-footed.
I look over at you like.
But I have not yet
Normal-sized
been
human?
able to effectively. Sneaking is not my thing.
She's got a
Barreling
point.
in
She
and bashing
sucks at
things
it.
is my thing. So
Sneaking
Sorry,
isn't
Harold.
exactly
the lady said
my
you were
thing
small.
either.
You're small.
is this how?
Hey,
is this
Corey,
how-
can I make a medicine roll to see if I can make like some sort of like sleeping potion that I could perhaps give to the demon to keep him asleep if we were
you would
to
need,
push him
like, an-
off the platform?
Herbalism kit or something for that.
Yeah, I have an herbalism kit, I believe, or
I'd
I
like to
should.
whip up some NyQuil.
I was
Yeah, I
gonna
have
say
a
I
good
have
kit.
an herbalism
All
kit.
right, that's. If you have an herbalism kit, I'll allow
Oh,
you to
hold
make.
on, hold on. Like I'm not seeing it. Like all I see are my explorers pack right now. And
You,
that.
I
you
mean-
can't make anything magical, but you can make something medicinal that will encourage sleep, like
Mhm.
this a rose tea or something.
Mhm.
Unfortunately,
Chamomile tea.
like getting him to drink it might be
Sleepy time.
interesting.
He's already
Hey.
asleep.
But how do you
Geppetto.
make someone drink
Hold his nose
something
and
when he's
pour
it
already
Howard?
asleep?
Geppetto. No, my name is
Reese.
Reese. Who the hell is Howard? So, I'm kind of an expert on demons, and a lot of them are, in fact, almost all of them are poison, are either resistant or immune.
Hmm.
And it sounds like what you're doing would probably count as like a poisony type issue.
Okay.
If he's
That's
already
disappointing.
asleep,
Yeah.
shouldn't we just use that to our advantage?
That's what I was hoping.
I
Mhm.
feel that would be rather foolhardy, but
I mean, is he alone up there asleep?
Well,
Everybody
if he-
is
Okay,
asleep.
If this thing
guys.
is summoning demons, then he can start off alone, but not be that way quickly.
shouldn't we
The
be a
longer
little-
we talk about this, the less likely we are to actually succeed at doing it.
I
I'm just
agree.
saying-
Who here is
Perhaps
good
we
at
should be-
sneaking?
Well, I mean, I have done so quite a
Everybody
few
but
times in the
me.
past. However, I still think that we should be at our best when going up.
Yeah, Harold is
against this
exhausted.
threat.
He this fight took a lot out of most of us. If I remember correctly, we should probably rest. I mean, it's not like he's never going to sleep again. Maybe I'm not real excited about charging into a demon's sleep area.
I mean, we can. It's just foolhardy, in my opinion. We have
I
the
agree.
time.
Do you have a
with that.
better
I agree
idea?
with Brazira. Yes.
And what's your plan? We rest and then charge into the demon sleep area?
Is
Well,
there
if we
any
were-
wake
other?
area
Do we?
at that
Okay, remind me why we have to go that way again. There's no other way.
Or it might be that way, if we trust what Chavanestra is saying.
And you just told us that she was untrustworthy.
Well, he
Do
doesn't
the-
seem to be the other way.
Okay, do the people who do the magic stuff have any way of knowing if she's telling the truth or not? Anybody?
I have made an attempt to ascertain, but I could not see beyond what she has stated.
Well,
So
that's not helpful.
I was distracted by her
Is it too late for me to
Overt
make an
persuasion.
insight check knowing that,
Ranty?
like, she's been saying weird stuff like, oh, my sisters are invisible, and even though it seems safe, they're still invisible.
Here's the thing. You all know she's insane or probably insane. Any insight check you'll make will only just confirm or deny that rather than tell you whether she's telling the truth or not, because that's how insanity kind of
Crazy
works.
people.
It really...
Just because she's insane, though, doesn't mean she's lying.
Right.
Yeah, she can absolutely believe what she's saying.
But you can make an insight check and I can tell you whether she's actually crazy or not.
Did I make another one?
I will.
No, you already made yours.
No, hand slap.
Because, yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
hand.
Like, oh, she's just crazy.
Well,
Maybe?
we are not the brightest bulbs in this bunch.
What are you talking about? If you all fail the roll, then you're all the same brightness.
Yeah. And she's actually very good at this. If you look at her modifier, she's extremely good at this. She just happened to be distracted.
Whatever the case may be, I don't see anything wrong with us at least taking a short rest to catch our breath before we go charging into another fight.
I would have to agree, because if I don't have access to my higher level
So
healing spells
she
right
walks
now.
over to where you are, and she says, "My sisters are telling me you're talking about me behind my back."
I told you she was spying on us with her invisible sisters.
Okay.
We were also discussing about what to do with the demon up the stairs and
Yes,
how
this
we
whole
can best
situation
help
regards you.
Well, maybe you should go up there and check out what the situation is.
Well, you can be invisible. Why don't you all go check it out and then come back and tell us what you saw?
Because will kill me. I'm not going to go up there. If you come with me, I'll go.
Well,
You don't want me to go,
several
you'll
of our
definitely-
number are feeling
how does
quite
that help
exhausted.
if you're invisible and we're not? Can we just show them that you're there?
Won't be there.
You want me to go. You said I should go.
But you can be invisible. You've been hanging out there invisible all up until now, right?
Yeah, let's go.
You know what? I'll
I'll
go. Like, I'll go. Like, I can at
You
least
know
be
what?
small enough
You just
to-
don't like me, and that's why you're leaving. I know why you're leaving. It's because you just don't like me. But you can go anyways. Get out of here because you don't like me. Go with your demon friend. That's who your real friend is, right? It's Gerzog.
we are trying-
Gerzog's your friend. Go
Javnestra.
have a slumber party with Gerzog.
Javnestra,
Like
we
my
would love
head's
to help you
like,
and
so
be
my
able
head,
to-
like, within character, my head tilts and like I kind of squint at her. Is like, okay, I don't even need, like, I think to myself silently, okay, I don't even need an insight roll to see that she's a little nutty, but I'm just gonna do a favor to the rest of the party, check to see if the demon is sleeping, go into my wild shape and go, okay.
What do you transform
I'll tell
into?
you the guys the situation.
What do you transform into?
I'm gonna wild
Okay.
shape.
Well,
Into-
Hold on. What are you transforming into?
Let's try for something that's as inconspicuous as I did last time. So let's try a cockroach.
Okay, you turn into a cockroach and you start scaling the stairs. Very slowly going up each step as a cockroach. Oh my god.
I mean, I guess you
As
could have
he's-
just jumped in somebody's hands and they could have like threw you up towards.
In the
them.
meantime,
I
let's
had
all
already
take a
offered
rest.
to go before Geppetto, and I had moved up to next to her.
Well, he's a roach now. so-
Yes, Hyrule, you were going to say something. And you kept trying to
I was
interrupt
just
us.
going to try to do a persuasion check to calm her ass down. I was going to look. We are trying to help.
Oh,
and-
okay. Make a
Oh,
persuasion check and you
that's
better
good.
succeed.
Oh well. at all.
Because we all know what usually happens when you say calm down.
Calm down to a woman.
I'm not
Nice.
saying just calm down. I was trying to say we're trying to help you, and we're going to do what we
That's
can.
the tone. That's the same tone. That's the same. You're basically.
Go ahead, make that
See,
free
this
speech.
roll
I'm gonna
tells you
stomp.
what your
I'm gonna
words
stomp
are.
you in the
God.
leg again. I really
I
am.
am literally
Thank God.
You won't shut
a
up.
face character. So yeah, I
Okay,
attempt to
you
convince her
you
that we
don't
are
you
not at
you
odds.
don't incur her wrath, but she just is like, I'm calm, okay? Your friend is nasty.
Oh, you don't like cockroaches. I understand.
Okay.
Hey, I'm trying to be as stealthy as possible.
Following
I'm
his
really
path,
glad
the
that
cockroach
you
has
didn't
to
turn
run
into a
under
roach and you
Brazier's
just didn't get
legs.
stomped on. 'Cause
Yeah, I know. She just ignores
That's
it.
what
like-
I was expecting to happen, is for her to flip out and stomp on you, and then that would have been that.
That would
Yeah.
Well,
I was kind of expecting
He would
that
have
too.
transformed back to his usual self.
I guess we have to wait for that little insect to do his job.
In the meantime, why don't we all relax and take a load off, and maybe we can come up with a plan.
Very well.
No, he can't go up there alone. We're not allowed to split up to less than two people.
Oh yeah, remember the whole thing about the doors and the.
Yes.
I think he's smart
I
enough
follow
to
the
not go
cockroach.
through a door.
Okay, you follow the cockroach. Do you
Like,
pick
out
the
of
cockroach
character,
up so you can
I'm,
go
like,
faster?
amused by this.
The guy who was just unconscious, of course.
So, like, you're following the cockroach very slowly. Like, that cockroach is skittering really fast. And if you were trying to, like, catch it, it would, like jump around and you wouldn't be able to catch it. But in the grand scheme of things, it moves
If it was
slow.
actually a cockroach.
It moves up the area slowly. So,
Would I still be able to communicate with Reese to see if he could probably give me a little bit of a boost?
not unless
You can't talk.
you can't
with
talk.
pheromones and antennae twitches.
Gross.
Yeah.
But he'll have to try to.
That's
figure
not
that
on
out.
my list of languages. Sorry.
Okay, can I do like a sort of pantomime, like the cockroach in Wall-E? It's like, hey, give me a lift.
Like-
give me a lift.
Yeah, like
just
Joe's
jump on
apartment.
the
You're
plane.
gonna be
Crawling
like
on all
doing a
fours.
dance number.
Stand up
Crawling
on your
all
hind
fours
legs and
behind
go,
Just get on him. Just crawl up on his leg.
You
I
can
am
make.
crawling on all fours behind you. Just walk onto my hand.
All right, I'll do that.
All right.
Yeah.
You can now move at the speed of Reese, which is flying. Actually, you.
It's
Grease
not. Well,
lightning.
yeah, but I'm going to be stealthing, which is half moving anyway.
Gross.
Like you could drop me off so I could like scout out the rest of the area.
Okay, you guys are gonna be down here on this landing, chilling out, having fun, or not. I don't care.
And I'll just play my pan
probably
flute.
not, since
I'm
I'm
tired
gonna
of
hold a
Sassy
conversation with Savanestra about how I got betrayed by the only man I ever loved.
She is
Tried to
into
stab
it.
me while I was sleeping.
I have to say that she is totally into this narrative that you're weaving for her.
I will play the pan flute that I found in a dramatic fashion to add weight to her story.
She looks at you as if you're a tryhard.
Yeah. Nice.
I don't think I've heard that term before, but context clues do kind of give it away.
I like to consider myself a tryhard all the time. In game.
All right.
Okay, Reese and Geppetto, you get to this landing up here. And there is this, like, castle-like... Or, I'm sorry, there's this structure over here that looks like the staircase has been, like, torn and reformed into something else.
Okay.
Like, it's a structure you could, like, go inside.
Well, I will do that. I guess this area here.
It's this area, right?
I'm assuming here.
Yeah, hold on, why is my... Oh, I know why, because I'm on this. It's right, yeah, it's right there.
Oh, okay. I was zoomed in too much. I couldn't see it. I had to zoom out. Now I see the area. All right. So, I guess go ahead and move Jiminy with me here.
I probably should have turned into a cricket. That would have been a lot more.
It would have been funnier.
Yeah.
Either that, or you should
Okay.
have just gone further up the stairs before
At this
you
point,
changed.
Reese
I
can
was a
make
little
a stealth
frustrated
check.
with the
A
witch,
stealth check
okay?
at advantage because.
I couldn't hear you, Corey. He was talking at the same time.
Sorry, Reese can make a stealth check at advantage.
Okay.
And Matt, move your icon over.
Oh, okay. 1 sec. Here we are.
22.
There you go. Okay, you're able to scout out this place. And indeed, it is a staircase that has been destroyed and reformed into some sort of house or something. You walk onto the rubble and it's kind of unstable. And you see a giant creature right... give me a second. Right here.
And by giant, you mean like the actual size class giant?
It's a huge sized creature. It is red with lots of horns all over its body. It's got 4 arms.
Red
2
and
of them are
horny.
giant crab claws.
Yep.
Weird.
I had that metal miniature when I was a teenager. I loved that thing. I would throw that into dungeons just so I could use the mini.
Red and horny and crabby.
Alright. I'm going to... let me look at the area real quick.
Okay, you're gonna look around the area first. You can
Yeah.
make a perception check.
Okay.
Oh, and to continue with what you said, Crystal, that sounds like the ex of anyone with bad dating standards.
How dare you?
I'm making a generalization, not like towards Crystal herself.
So, you notice that this staircase actually led up to another platform that's floating further away. And you can see that platform from here. It is...
By the way, I was saying that because I felt personally attacked.
Oh. I was only joking, Tarek. Oy.
I'm just joking too, man.
Eh.
You're
Please excuse
160
me while I
feet up.
make a
It
shameful
is
exit.
220 feet up.
From where they are?
So yeah, no. So 160 minus 220, 40, 50, 60. It's 60 feet. Kind of. It's more like since you're in this little area, this little broken staircase thing kind of goes up another 10, 20 feet. So it's around 50 feet up. 40 to 50 feet, depending on where you are.
Conveniently, all rope comes in 50-foot leaps.
The thing is this staircase, once it's definite that this part of the staircase was once attached to there.
Mm-hmm.
And you see a figure kind of sitting around on there. There's a little fire on it.
Guess who? She said he was on the other side of him.
Does it match the description that I've gotten for him?
You can't tell at this. It's too far away.
Okay.
I mean, he's a stranger.
All right, that seems like enough info. We can go ahead and head back and tell everybody what we've seen.
Okay. You can. I'm sorry, Geppetto. Is there anything you wanted to do while you were up here?
As a cockroach.
You know, I was wondering if there would be any like structural weaknesses that we could take advantage of to see if we could just like kind of get rid of this demon, like without
Sure.
having to fight
Sure.
it.
Do you have a skill that you would like to try out here?
Secretly
let's-
an architect.
Well, I mean, I do have survival, if that counts.
I don't think
Stonemason might be
survival.
better.
I
Let me
bet
see.
stone cutting would be handy.
If you're a dwarf with stone, Maybe if you were a dwarf, that would help.
There is a mason thing, a stonemason like toolkit specialization.
So investigation would be the best skill for that. So you can make an
Okay.
investigation check.
All right. Let's make sure I'm on normal. 14. Okay, that's good.
Okay.
Passing grade, I
this
hope.
is very unstable. It might be able to like give way if you knew where to like apply pressure. But hacking at it generally might wake the thing up before you're able to make it fall into the abyss.
Succeed.
But
Okay.
it could be a good plan if you had somebody who knew a bit more about stonework and engineering.
Do we have anyone like that in our group?
You'll
like
have to
out of
ask
character,
them.
not highlight them.
You'll have to ask them.
Yeah, you have to come back and ask us in character.
Okay.
So I don't think we've had the also important what kind of architectural knowledge do you have discussions yet.
All right. So I'm gonna head back with Reese, still in his hand.
Okay, you can move your mini back to the others. The others are resting, I guess.
That was the idea.
Talking
know
about
how-
things, getting to know each other.
Do y'all
And
want to
then,
role
like,
play?
how long this is actually
before,
taking them.
before we get there, I morph back into my normal gnomish self.
Do the rest of you guys want to role play while we're gone and y'all are having your rest?
So since Berzira is talking to her, you can make a sense motive check. Or an insight check. That's what it is. It's insight in this game.
Me?
Yes.
Okay. Inside.
Right, that's good enough. Since you've been talking to her and having these conversations with her and sharing stories, you're pretty sure her sisters don't exist.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna keep
The
that
reason-
knowledge.
The reason
second.
she came down and said you were talking about her is because she thinks everybody is talking about her.
Yeah. I know a crazy lady when I see. Okay. Anyway.
Paranoia.
Why do you think I'm telling her this story about an awful bastard that tried to kill me and he was supposed to love me and he betrayed me?
Oh, she loves it. She
I'm
loves the
I'm
story.
telling the story. It's
Yeah.
literally part of my past. It's part of my backstory. And then I guess they're coming back down, so I'm gonna finish up the story by he tried to stab me in the middle of the night and he ended up slipping for some known reason and bludgeoned and beheaded himself upon his own weapon. That's the end of the story. I don't know if they hear that when they're coming
He
down or not.
deserves
But
it. Okay, yeah,
There
y'all
was
catch
blood
the end of
everywhere.
that story as she comes by.
there was blood everywhere.
As
I
you
woke
two
up
come
to
in?
just a head rolling and gore sprayed. It was quite
Gross.
Oh, your Birdman is back.
gross.
I don't know what he is really. I would a Parator?
I look over and
canarian?
like, what?
Aarakocra.
Aarakocra, yes, Aarakocra. My apologies, Mr. Aarakocra. You are not a Canarian.
Sounds made up.
Sounds made up.
Hey, the planes are infinite. It could be a thing. It sounds made up.
Oh, man.
I'm just laughing at the point that a Canarian obviously is made up, but an Aarakocra, that's 100% real.
I mean,
It's on
he
100%
is
this
one,
world.
so
Corey was
Oh.
caught off guard. It's like, oh, well.
Oh, I'm laughing at the
Technically, all
meta.
words are made up.
Oh, I'm laughing at the meta of it. Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna just ask the group. All right, so does anyone know a bit about stonemasonry? Because I believe we
Hold
have
on.
some advantage.
Hold on. Was I right? Was he sleeping?
Yes, he's sleeping.
So
And
you're
we
not going to
have-
doubt me anymore. My word, my.
Oh, I didn't doubt that he was sleeping. I just wanted to see if we can take advantage of where he's
I know how
sleeping.
you were. I know what you were thinking.
Well, we were planning to get rid of him, and this is probably the best course of action without like hurting the group or anyone else getting involved into a messy battle. So,
Other
Does
things you'll
anyone
need to know is that the staircase I think we want is floating about 50 feet over the area that we're going to. We can get to that first before getting to him, but I don't know if we can do it quiet enough. And there's that 50-foot jump thing that y'all suck at, and I don't.
50-foot jump, eh?
So there's a possibility that what we could do is perhaps weaken the ground underneath him and have him fall off where he is sleeping rather than confront him directly. But I don't have enough knowledge of stonemasonry to have that done. If we could pick out that weak point, it would be a much more cleaner way of getting rid of him.
Also, it should be pointed out that I think I saw the guy, Orium Triskelium.
Really?
So
I
Well, I
didn't-
saw a guy. It looked like he was wearing, and I give like a general description of what I think I saw.
Oh yeah, that's that bastard.
Hell, he
I
was
hope
up
he's
on that
suffering.
ledge 50 feet in the air. He looked fine.
Ugh. Of course he's fine.
I waved. He didn't wave back. Maybe he is a jerk.
He's such a daddy.
A what?
Oh.
Nothing.
What?
Hey, Crystal, do dwarves still have like stone cutting or any stonework?
I
Oh, yeah,
guess stone cutting.
even I was a
What
little
that
caught off guard.
gives
I'm like,
me-
Absolutely not.
Did-
So
did you-
anyway,
did you not hate this man's guts?
What that gives me is proficiency in history skill related to stonework,
All right.
and actually double proficiency bonus.
I will give you a double proficiency and bonus to or actually I'll just give you advantage on an investigation check to determine how the it where there's
How
weaknesses.
best to handle it?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Dynamite. That's the best way. Just go ahead and get some.
I'm like, I come from a stonemason family. I can probably help.
Ah, definitely glad to hear. So
So
what insight can you offer on this?
Well, I'll have to see it.
All right. So as long as we get there quietly, we can scope out the area again.
Would it help if I were to scope out the underside? Flying. I'm asking Bronwyn because she's the one who seems to understand the stonework.
Perhaps. But you will have to be careful not to get too far away from the stairway or catch
Yeah, I'm
his
aware.
attention.
I've noticed. I picked up on that. By the way, I don't know if y'all noticed, but I have been speaking in a whisper pretty much this whole time on purpose because monsters everywhere.
Here.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And we have a crazy, out of character, we have a crazy monster with us too.
Hey, he's learning to stop yelling, "You're crazy!" in front of the lady.
Yeah, I realized, I'm gonna have to cross my fingers a little more because I was speaking out of character, and I'm like, well, okay, that leaked into the game.
Were they gone long enough for this to be a short rest, or was it under an hour?
Yeah, we can say it was been an hour. That's fine.
It doesn't hurt my feelings to get a short rest in. I'm just saying.
You can get a short rest in. But Reese and Geppetto, you don't have a short rest. You were working during that time. But anybody else can roll some hit dice if you're down hit points and get some of those back.
Yeah, I wasn't
One and
down
a
any hit
two.
points, and I need a long rest in order to get any
Okay.
spells or spell points back.
Yeah, I need to get my spells back too, just to be useful.
Well,
And yes, I was speaking
I'm
out
ready
of
when
character
you
as
are.
well.
I take some of the ration out of my pack while we're waiting there and all.
Yeah, y'all can still wait while they go destroy a demon, get all that XP for themselves.
All right, Bronwyn, let's get going.
Just not going to be the blaster that I could be.
Die horribly, and then they just never come back, and we're just like, what happened?
Yeah.
Okay, y'all are gonna have to do some stealth checks to
Yep.
Oh, no.
when you get there.
All right.
Aisling,
I
you
figure
coming?
we're probably safe until we get onto the actual platform.
Yeah, you'll be safe until you get onto the actual platform, and you get stealth at advantage because he's sleeping.
Yep.
So that's nice.
Sweet.
Is it just them, or are we all doing this thing?
Whoever wants to go.
Whoever wants to go gets to go. Uh-oh.
Oh my god. Oh.
That's a good start. You got any inspiration there, Howard?
I do actually.
Please re-roll. And
Oh,
Bronwyn 2.
advantage.
All right.
Woo!
That's much better.
Corey, you said you do the rerolls with
Yeah,
inspiration.
yeah.
You actually get the advantage still.
Yeah, I let advantage just be a
full
full reroll.
Okay.
But yeah, that's terrible.
Like I think
That's
I'll
Geppetto.
spend my inspiration.
No,
and,
Hyrule
like,
also rolled
re-roll.
9s.
I rolled 2 5s, yeah, and came up with 9s.
I like my
Yeah.
22 much better than my earlier
We're
rolls.
all rolling stealth, right? Is that
Yeah.
correct?
Ah,
Unless
At
you're not
advantage.
gonna
much
sneak.
better.
You have advantage because
I'm
Hey.
keeping the 20.
Thank God, because that was an 8.
Okay, I guess Berserker's up here too? Okay.
Yes. Here I am, playing on my peach tree.
Okay,
I guess
Let's
I'll
see.
inspiration and try to roll again. Not the person dragging everybody down.
yep.
Hopefully.
There you go.
There you go.
Inspiration plus advantage equals nice successes. Okay.
Except for Geppetto.
this is the structure. This dude's sleeping right here.
Yeah.
Great.
I will point up in the air at where Orium Triskelion last was.
You moved the thing while I was in the middle of moving, and now I
Sorry.
don't know where I am.
Sorry.
Found me.
She fell into the void.
Sarah, you coming with us?
Yes. I'm sorry, what am I rolling?
Stealth.
Okay.
At advantage.
Somebody is not paying attention.
Advantage.
Yes, sorry, I was not paying attention. You're correct. Let me get that.
Well, we all hate you forever now.
Yeah, well, we'll get over it.
No, I said forever.
Another
advantage.
one.
Being dramatic.
Advantage. You get to roll again.
All right, I will do that.
Our rogue sucks.
Shut up!
She still sucks.
Jinxed me.
Would you like to spend inspiration?
I would, yes.
Or would
like-
you like to wake the sleeping demon? Those are
No,
your
I would
options.
very much like to spend inspiration. Thank you.
That would be super hilarious, though, considering I'm the one that.
Okay,
should
there you go.
accidentally
That's
wake
good
it.
enough. Mark off your inspiration. Make sure your little dragon mark isn't in there anymore.
All right.
And you can move your little character up to the next platform.
All right, I will do that in just a second. Let me do this before I forget.
All right, since everybody else is going, Shavanestra will go too. But she knows she's just gonna be invisible.
Of course.
Okay, in case anybody didn't catch it, I did say when I got up there, I pointed up in the air at where that next level was, where Orium Triskelion went.
Yeah, y'all can see it when he points it out.
All right. Well, we'll be sure to try to.
And then I make a sign like this, and I point forward and like hook my finger to indicate, if you understand that, up to you, that the demon is forward and around the corner. Up to you if you understand that.
Alright.
Okay, you can see where this platform, like this door is also broken here too, and there's no more portal in it because it got broke. And here is where everything is kind of mangled up.
I would probably
I'll
say,
go
like,
take a
we
look.
should probably at least look around the corner and see if Bronwyn can, like, doing an investigation to
She's-
see if she can find a way to destroy the foundation.
She's already on it.
All right.
I wave at Bronwyn, and I point at my eyes, and then I point at the structure in front of us, and I hook my hand going down to show that I'm going to go look under like I told her I would. And
Okay.
I will
Okay.
do that.
You
I
can
nod.
you can make an investigation check, and Bronwyn can make an investigation check with advantage.
Okie dokie. I will check out the area.
Oh, I think I had advantage on. Sorry, just take the first one.
They're the same roll.
Oh,
You're just giving
sorry,
me
my character sheet was up. I
advantage,
couldn't
not
see the roll. But
advantage
okay.
with, or no, the other thing was double proficiency bonus.
Okay.
Fly back up to Bronwyn.
From underneath, you tell her some of the things that you saw under there, and I'm going to give her a +2 bonus, but unfortunately her highest roll was a 7.
That's like
So she gets
Oh, well.
a 9 total, which means that she cannot find a place that is good with one clean strike to get it. She finds a place that might work, but it needs like a lot of work to get through it.
I can splice ropes together and just fly up there, drop the rope. Maybe y'all can just come up.
Oh, that
That's our
platform
best.
that's way up there, you notice that there's no way to get off of it. All the staircases from it are broken.
Huh.
Or I could just fly up there, give him the scroll, and we're done.
Leave him up there. Or you could take it up there and let him get down the rope, and then we can jet.
Oh, are we rescuing him? I thought we were just giving him the scroll.
Are you serious?
I guess we could rescue him, sure.
Happy bonus pay.
I'm hoping.
Ooh.
Okay, I'll be back, I hope.
Okay. You fly on up there. Usually you can't go without 25 feet of any of these areas, but there used to be a staircase there. So, yeah, you can go straight up there without falling through dimensions.
Yay! Well, I was figuring that it, like 25 feet from here gets within 25 feet to there. Then it's like a crossover.
Oh,
point of-
Yeah.
that's a good idea too, but there's also was a staircase there. So
That also helps. So I'm good either way.
so there's an old balding man up there. He's pretty old. He's wearing wizard robes. And he sees you land, and he's like, "Oh my! Oh, I thought I was going to be here forever. I thought I was going to die up here."
So I had a message for you. Are you Orium?
I am Orium Drascilia. Yes, thank you. So, I'm glad
Here's
someone
your
came
scroll.
to rescue me. You gave me a scroll. Does
That's-
this have a fly spell in it?
You'd wish. Actually, I'm supposed to tell you. Hang on. As I think hard.
This
This
is
is
Here's
from
brain
Flynn
working.
Longfingers. Howard
Ah,
had to go
yes.
through his notes.
These are instructions on a very interesting alchemical experiment we're doing. He puts it away and he's like, "That will not help me at all up here. Unfortunately, I'm out of spells. Could you, if you rescue me, I have some magical items. I'll just give you something, get me
I
out of
like
here."
how you're thinking. I have rope and there are friends below.
Right.
We
And
can
that
probably
thing
work
is
something out.
that thing is still there, right?
It's totally there. We're gonna have to be sneaky. Can you do sneaky?
These old bones will do their best.
Good. Is there anything up here to tie a rope off on?
Like a python?
I don't know.
A heavy rock that I can
There's
like
rubble.
hold while
There
he
is
climbs
rubble
down?
everywhere. There's rubble everywhere. So you can just grab something and tie it off. That's pretty
Right.
hefty. Yeah.
I'm thinking like if it's a
Find
big
a
enough
boulder.
rock, even if it's not well anchored, I can hold it and hope that my holding it and the weight of the rock alone will be enough for the old guy to scale the rope.
Thank goodness for Longfingers and my correspondence with him. I don't think anybody else would come find me.
Apparently, he's friends with a tiefling named Hina who sent me to do this.
Why? Yeah, that's his apprentice. Why didn't she come?
I don't know. You should ask her.
If I get out of this, I guess I will.
All right. So, do I need to roll anything to tie a rope? There's no rope use anymore. That's not a thing. So I don't know.
Yeah, you can just tie off the rope. I'm okay with that.
Okay.
It's easy enough to tie a knot.
I'm gonna pull out a weird little trinket. I'm gonna speak into it. I got this on the first game and I forgot about it until just now. But I think I think I know what it does, but I'm not sure. So I'm just gonna tell you what I do, and you can tell me what it does. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I do.
Okay. All right. So I speak into it softly. I'm sending him down on a rope. Help him out, and we'll just sneak out of here.
Who are you thinking of when you send this message?
Honestly, it would be Brazira, because if anybody can like catch him or get him off that rope in one piece, it's going to be her. No
Brazira,
offense to the rest of y'all, but she's got the muscles.
Brazira, you get an image in your mind of these words coming into your head, and you can hear it, and you can like respond to it. You feel the thread of responding. Like if you send thoughts back, they'll be sent.
Okay, well, I'll just be like, what is happening here? Like, I have to physically concentrate like that. Like, I really need to do this, but I'm doing it anyway. And I'll think, I'll stand at the end of the rope and try to quietly catch him.
Thank you. Also, he said he'd pay us.
Okay. Mark off 2 charges, because every time you send, it's a charge.
Oh, my bad.
But you can respond again.
Okay.
Brazira can respond again if she likes.
I mean, I already said what I was going to say, so I'm setting up to
Okay.
catch a whole man.
I like that that's her response. I said what I said.
That's what it said. Let's go. Slip him on down the rope.
All right. I will tie off the rope, lower it down, and I will help him, as he starts to maneuver down, and he has to slide down
Okay,
on
he'll
his
have
own.
to make a stealth check. Oh no.
Goodbye.
3.
This dude
He's
wakes
just
up,
an
"Just
old
jump,
mage."
Just jump. I'll catch you.
Did I not give him a character sheet? I thought I did.
Probably.
No, he doesn't have a character sheet for some reason. Okay, I'll just roll a d20 over here.
Decide
That's
how
an
much
average roll.
dexterity you think he,
he
has.
does have advantage. All right.
Better than average roll.
And his dexterity is pretty good,
-4.
actually. So yeah, he made a 15.
Wow. He does have a pretty good dex
So he
for an
shimmies
old
down that rope,
wizard.
comes on down to everybody. He's
Or, whatever magic class he is.
Okay. Once he looks like he's down at the bottom, I will pick up the rope, coil it up, and fly on down myself.
okay. Congratulations. He's with you.
Now let's get away.
Okay,
I'm
everybody.
I'm gonna quietly ask him, do you have any explosives?
He looks at you like you're crazy
Stupid.
and just starts going down the stairs.
Yeah, I'm following. Like, can we go now?
I need a.
All right.
Wait, does Shavanestra do anything when she sees him?
You don't know. You can't see him. See her.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm taking off.
She's-
I'm following the old man. So
Hey, Orion, your ex-girlfriend's here and invisible.
can you talk later? Like when we're not right next to the demon?
She might stab him.
I'm right over here by him, so maybe I can attempt to.
So we're not gonna
catch
kill
a
the
knife?
thing, right?
No.
Making sure.
Not right now. We are not ready for it.
I just wanted to make sure.
No.
Okay, I'm looking for a cool icon for him, and I can't find anything.
Just use the old man one.
I'm looking for something. Okay.
Right now, I'm picturing the old man from I think it's Dragon Ball that has the turtle shell backpack.
Oh, Roshi.
Oh,
Master
Roshi.
Sure,
The
why not?
pervert.
Is he a pervert?
Oh
I
hell
barely
yeah.
Yeah.
watched
Oh,
the Dragon Ball.
yeah.
I don't know.
He's a super pervert.
Well, he must be.
He can
considering
also
who he's
make
been
himself
sleeping with.
buff.
Yeah, he's also super buff too.
Okay. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
well,
use
he's
this guy.
been sleeping with
Master
super
Roshi
crazy, so he is a
smash.
pervert.
I'm gonna
Yep.
use this guy. So that's what he looks like. Under his hood, he's bald.
Respectable.
He's Orion the White.
And he's gonna move himself down the stairs till he thinks he's safe.
I will keep pace with him.
Yeah. That's what I was trying to do.
And I'm gonna.
Yeah, we all are keeping
Like
pace
he
with him,
jetted.
even though we can't do that because we don't know where you're going to move a marker next.
Yeah.
Here, we're headed back downstairs.
Okay. Everybody makes it back down. And he says, "Oh, good, we can talk now." Except for Sarah's character,
Should not paying attention. yet?
Icewing.
I'm getting there.
It's about to get eaten by a demon.
Hang on.
Nope,
All right,
she
there
was
I am.
alone. She now wanders off in a random direction to the thing that she loves the most. Never see her again. But
Shush
it's a happy
you.
ending.
Shush you.
Shoo, shoo, shoo.
So I'd like to thank you for rescuing me. I can give you payment when we get back to the Planeswalkers Guild.
Mm-hmm.
About 10 hours away.
We should go there quickly. You said Shavanestra's around?
Yes.
That-
She's not
Yes.
happy with you. We need to get out of here.
That
Somewhere.
beautiful woman who is perfectly okay?
And very stabby.
Yes. We'll talk later, Shavanestra. Goodbye for now.
Right.
And he starts taking off for the stairs.
Yeah.
He's
All
just
right,
going-
we'll
I don't
follow
blame
along
him.
too because, we gotta keep him guarded.
I mean, just keep in mind, guys. It's another 9-10 hour walk back down.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
downstairs at least, not
but-
upstairs.
We've already been at this for like 16 hours today, maybe longer.
So, okay. As you begin to leave, Shavanestra appears,
There it is.
Yep, here we go.
and she says, "That's it? That's it. You're not going to get rid of that thing."
Why?
Because he's evil, and you're heroes?
Yeah, he's also a huge demon.
We
But-
don't want to die any more than you do.
I live here, okay? I want my home back, and that demon is a squatter.
Then you go
live-
kill it.
You live on the staircase?
I live on the staircase. Orem kind of darts his eyes back and forth, like he wants to say something, but he's afraid to.
Yeah, I bet.
How about we make an order on the Planeswalkers Guild to get rid of that thing? Make it into a hold on, I'm trying to remember out of
Orem
character.
says,
Like, what
that's a
was.
great idea. I'll put in an order in the Planeswalkers Guild, and we'll have people come. There'll be a reward, and they'll flush the creature out and get rid of it for you. How's that, Savanestra? And she's like,
Hey, if there's a reward involved.
Savanestra's kind of nods and says, all right,
You're-
well, it
Perfect
better be
plan.
quickly or I'm coming for you. He's like, of course, dear, of course.
Why don't you come with us and not stay on the staircase?
Orem, like, elbows you.
No.
It's my character's flaw. I have to try and help people. I mean, not flaw, personality trait. Helping people is not technically a flaw.
Well, in this case,
And she puts her hands on her hips.
To be good.
She puts her hands on her hips and say, go where? To those jackasses at the Planeswalkers Guild? Pff. Can I stay at your place, Mr. Aarakocra?
I don't really have a
Do you have a
place.
feather bed? Do you have a nest that I can lounge in?
Okay, this is sounding kind of sexual, and I'm okay with that. But I don't really have a place.
you're okay with that. You want to sleep with the crazy woman?
No lessons were learned.
So that you know, I look right nicely. So that you know, the crazier a woman is, the better she is. We all know that. That is known.
I mean, I didn't know that, but thanks for sharing
You know.
that tidbit of knowledge.
Any cutter's got that information.
And now I know you in a
You
way that
know.
I didn't anticipate. So, are we leaving now, or?
Yes.
Yes, let's go.
Let's get that
Savanestra,
order put in as soon as possible.
Savanestra, we will get an order in, and trust me, this Birdman here, bird people have tiny penises. You don't want anything to do with that.
If they have one at
True,
all.
it is.
Like, I bite my
Do you
fist
know
to,
what
like,
a
kind of, like,
cloaca
stifle any
is?
laughter.
Do you know what a
It's not a
cloaca
fact.
is? You don't, then you don't want to
As much a
sleep
fact as
with a
crazy
Birdman.
women are.
It's not tiny. It just retracts into my abdomen.
She makes a face, and Orm's like, then it's settled. Off we go, everybody. Follow me.
For the record, I did not bring up penises.
No, the old man did.
No, of course. The horny old man? Yeah, definitely.
Well, I think we have a name for the episode.
Horny old man? Sure.
No,
No, I'm not naming the episode Retractable Penis, okay? That is not in the title of this at all.
Actually, I was thinking tiny Aarakocra penis, but all right.
Turtle,
Why not?
But what is it? Crystal, help me out here. What is a bird penis called?
A cloaca.
Oh.
A
Penis.
A penis, yeah.
Cloaca.
No,
No,
cloaca
that's
is the
different.
all-in-one
That's
hole.
the everything hole.
Yeah.
How is it not a pecker?
Stop it now. Stop.
The second pecker.
What are our commenters saying? If they are,
There's no one in
attempting?
our live chat right now, unfortunately.
Oh,
It's okay. People watch this as a recorded show all the time.
Okay.
Back to the guild.
by
back-
people he means.
Well, where
Corey
we can
watches
help
this.
that poor, suffering, insane woman with her demon
Wait, is she-
problem.
Is she coming with us?
No.
Okay, good.
Okay. Everybody gets back to the guild. It takes a while for you to get back there, but it's a much easier journey since it's all downstairs. It's mostly going downstairs.
You know, except for anybody who's got the smallest knee problem.
And I will see if I can perhaps make a report about that demon, like to the guild master, and see if we could get that order rolling. With Mr. Triskelian's help, if possible.
What's funny is y'all all put that dude's stuff in a loot pile, but you didn't take the pile. You didn't go through the pile and take the stuff.
Oh, Jesus.
I thought it
Nobody
was
actually said they
assumed that
took
we
anything?
did.
I would have assumed that they took it.
You
and I
said
guess we
you
all
said
did
it was
because
put in a
everyone else did.
pile, and no one said that that pile
You-
was in anybody's inventory or anything like that.
Hold
Okay,
on.
I assumed that
A pile is a
Reese
pile
was
on the
taking
ground.
it.
No. Yeah, I heard Howard out of character explain what he was doing with the pile, but then he never told us that he had loot, and we were all downstairs.
Mm-hmm.
So I just assumed, since we didn't know.
And out of character, I just figured
Yeah.
that he meant he was grabbing it.
I heard.
No, I put it in a pile because I figured we'd share it. But, oh well.
Oh, I got where you're going with it, like Sealy, but Sealy, I didn't want to like jump the bounds and be like, oh yeah, just go and grab shit out of the pile.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so is DM going to hold us responsible for a miscommunication?
Yes,
Yes,
definitely.
he is.
Is it
All
gone
right.
or something? Like what?
We left it up in
Oh,
the
it's
blue
still
mushroom
there.
area.
It's not gone. We're gone. We left.
I still see it standing there.
Let's
Then
just
we
say that
should go
Shabbanestra
back.
now has loot.
But it's
If
okay
she even wants it.
because Orium is going to give you gifts for rescuing him. What does he have here?
I
Ah!
wonder.
For the monk. How about some bracers of defense for the monk?
Those are actually really cool.
I will have to look up what that is.
For
It's
the
armor class bonus.
He has a ring of warmth. Who would that go best with? For the druid, a ring of warmth.
Okay.
It will make sure that you don't have to make any checks in cold environments.
Ah, okay.
You can
that
just
sounds
survive
nice.
there.
Where would I put that?
It's a ring of thermal underwear.
Yes. It also gives you advantage on saving throws versus cold-based attacks.
Oh.
For the halfling, a potion of treasure finding.
Cool.
Nice. I am jealous of your ability to locate
Why
the
do I
trinkets.
imagine? I imagine that a potion of treasure finding is just a potion you drink and then a small trinket falls out of the like nothingness.
I
For
don't think it works quite like that.
for Brazira, the half orc, a potion of water breathing.
That'll certainly help if you ever have to make a swim check in heavy armor.
And I'm out of magical items, but for Hyrule, we'll give you
High
200.
five.
Huh?
I said a high
pat on
five.
High five, and you.
Good job.
Good job. He's gonna give you some 100 gold piece gems.
Some what?
100 gold piece gems. Would you like 4 of them? He'll give you 4.
Sure.
He said they might be useful as spell components. Oh wait, no wait, the Arakakra didn't get anything. 2 for you and 2 for the Arakakra.
Okay, doke.
Who actually
So-
saved his life?
Total afterthought.
I apologize.
She finds out that the treasure was the friends that she made all along the way, said Reese.
So I don't know if these items are in the compendium. They might be in the compendium. So, Ring of Warmth. Yep, Ring of Warmth is in the compendium. While wearing this, you have resistance to cold damage. In addition, everything you wear and carry are unharmed by temperatures as low as negative 50 degrees Fahrenheit.
Bracer
Bracers of
defense are in there, too.
defense.
+2 AC if you're wearing no armor and using no shield.
And that's a monk.
Yep.
You get bracers of defense. So yeah, the potion of water breathing. Does a treasure finding potion there?
Yeah, potions should be in there.
Nope. Well, the thing is this is second edition stuff, so they might not be in the compendium. But a potion of treasure finding will, I'm gonna say, it has a range of What's a good range for a potion of treasure finding, Howard?
30 feet.
30 feet?
30 feet, because it's radius and you use it within a room.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. So I'll give it a 30-foot radius, and it will locate and tell you what kind of treasure there is.
Also,
and-
I don't know about the original edition, but if it's anything like Detect Magic, it usually has like a duration.
yes.
So like you can walk around with it on. So 30 feet, well, that sounds like it's not that much. It's actually pretty useful.
So, Sarah, just so you know, your potion of treasure finding works 30
Yeah.
feet radius. It'll work for 1 hour, and will tell you the type of treasure that is there. It won't tell you what the magical item is. It won't identify, but it will tell you if it's magical or not.
All right. Is there a place I can write all that down?
Inventory notes on your second page.
Oh, okay.
You have tabs, so you can tab through.
Yeah, you can put it under the treasure one in bio.
Yeah, there should be a place for treasure.
Treasure.
And
I'm trying to figure out how to get to the second sheet.
If you go up to the top of the sheet, there's like the same place where it says advantage, normal, disadvantage. It says core, bio, and spells. And if you go under bio, at the very bottom of that sheet that it brings up, there's a treasure
Trying to
box.
figure out how to just add
Oh,
two to my
okay.
AC.
Thank you.
And Brazira, I believe water breathing should be.
Self-explanatory.
Well, yeah, but I'm hoping the potion. Yeah, potion of water breathing is in the compendium, so you can just type it into Roll20, and it doesn't tell you anything. It just says it's there.
Yeah, you can breathe
Oh,
underwater for 1 hour.
For 1 hour.
After drinking this potion.
Yep.
It is cloudy green fluid, smells like the sea, and has a jellyfish-like bubble floating in it. So, it's delicious. And nutritious.
Okay. So, what else did you say besides 30-foot radius?
It lasts for 1 hour
1 hour. Okay.
and tells you what type of treasure it is, and if
Okay,
it's magical or
thank you.
not. But not what type of magic.
Okay.
And he invites you to stay at the Planeswalkers Guild for the night.
Yes, of course. Thank you.
Well, I am a member, so
You guys are the talk of the Planeswalkers Guild. Your story is insane, and they all love it.
Oh, yes.
like they tried to kill a demon, but they didn't.
Once we get back, I give the pan flute that I found over to Giordana, who
Oh
was
yeah,
the one asking for
Giordana,
her.
definitely. Giordana
friend.
will take it and be very forlorn about the news of her friend who was killed. Giordana, of course, is a barrister who is basically a half goat person, but more like a centaur than a satyr.
I apologize for her loss, and will do my best to try to comfort her.
She says, in thanks for trying to rescue him, that you should keep these flutes. They were his flutes, and they are called Flutes of Enchanted Harmony. And he used to use these to entertain people at the finest venues on the plains. His skills were great with these pipes. They reflect what is in your heart. And if your heart is good and pure, you will make good and pure sounds. And if your heart is evil and twisted, it will make frightening sounds. For somebody who is not trained, they will just simply act as if you are trained. But if you are trained and you're attuned to them, you can do some cool magical stuff with them.
Good to know. I will hold on to them in hopes that I can buoy the spirits of all those who I travel alongside.
So they are called the Flutes of Enchanted Harmony.
I wrote them down. I'll write the little description you gave me too and see.
Okay. I'll have to look them up specifically to find out what the good effect is. But yeah, they are... You have to attune yourself to them for the effect of the benefit to work. So the next morning, a Lilindi is in the camp. Well, it's not a camp, but the Planeswalker Society, the Planeswalkers Guild, which is one building with a lot of little tents around it. It's basically these people come and go as they wish. And she's asking for you.
For who?
The group specific.
You guys.
Oh, okay, the whole group.
Yes. So Lilindi are like Naga, but they're all women, and they have wings, like angel wings, and they
Right, I
all
remember
wear
them.
and they all wear different masks. This one wears a full mask that covers their entire face. That's featureless, except for an infinity symbol that goes around her eye slits. And they're beautiful and ethereal, and they love art. And she'll wait for all of you to arrive. If some of you are late or something, she'll say, "But I need to talk to all of you. You have to wait. You were the ones who fought the demon and got away. I think the Lilindi needs you."
I wouldn't
Okay,
say
demon.
fought.
We didn't fight whatsoever.
Say,
I've spoken to you before and warned you of a taint that is spreading upon the infinite staircase. This taint is not those demons. This taint is something more sinister. Many planeswalkers would call it the dark of it. It has come to our attention that something begins to taint various places in the multiverse. Certain locations, once vibrant and alive with art, music, and creative endeavor, now grow dull. Soon such places will become so bland that the staircase will reject them and sever its connection to them. At the rate at which this is happening, well, this is cause for concern. Our time was consumed by the maintenance of the infinite staircase. We need someone to investigate to determine what occurs on these planes. If you're capable and intelligent, would you go to these planes and learn what malady besieges them, and if any remedy can be performed? Our gratitude would be great if you would bring us this information.
I want to help. I do. But what does gratitude mean? I don't want to die for nothing.
Well, the Lilindi are everywhere on the infinite staircase, and sometimes, if you're lost, we will find you. But I'm sure you want something more physical in nature.
Oh. he looks her up and down like, what? Okay.
A treasure reward.
I'm like, no.
A treasure reward.
Oh, yeah. That's what I meant.
When did Reese become freaking
When did he become a bit of a horn dog?
big old-
now he's Master
Really?
Roshi.
I believe that women in wine were his flaw, actually.
Oh,
Pretty sure.
okay, because ill.
Yeah, my flaw is ancient lore and arcane power. That I want. I want those things. I'll put it that way.
Where is it? Ah, here we go.
I'm just saying, hot snake ladies are like, hey, we're everywhere, and if you need something physical, he's like, all right then, if that's what we're doing.
Sure, if I ever get lost, like if Geppetto ever gets lost on the staircase, hey, you could always use the help.
She says, if it is a treasure reward you're looking for, we will deliver to you a bag of gold when you investigate the areas that need investigating. All you need to do is tell us what you find in these locations, explain the malady that besieges them, and if you find anything that can remedy them, you should tell us. We are the caretakers of the staircase, and we will make sure that these remedies are performed.
So we'll be like deputy caretakers?
You can see yourselves of that nature, yes. I do bring with you a map of the staircase and areas of which are of particular note. Pardon me.
That should be very helpful.
The map is a scroll, and she starts to unroll it, but unfortunately, it's an infinite scroll. It never stops.
The first area... Pardon me, guys.
No worries.
I only have small notes of what my sisters have put down for each one of these areas. I'm sorry I do not know more about them. The first one, it's just a name for each door printed on the map. The Queen's Domain, the Rigid Land, the Swirling Realm, the Place of Wind, the Silver War, the Unclimbable Mountain, and the Jingling City. I'll put these all in the chat so you can decide.
Copy paste them into our notes.
Yeah. The Queen's
Glad I'm not the only one keeping notes.
Domain,
Because my notes are
the
awesomely
Rigid
bad.
Land,
Yeah, I'll just copy and
the
paste.
Swirling Realm, the Place of Wind, the Silver War, the Unclimbable Mountain, and
So while he's
The
typing that up,
Jingling
we're all planning on going back and murdering that demon, right? And stealing the reward
I
for
assumed that
ourselves?
we were gonna do that.
Yeah,
Um,
I figured.
No,
I just wanted to equip a little better.
I'm not trying to die. I don't feel like I'm
The little,
another character.
the Lilindi says, we have been notified of the Tanari's presence on the staircase and what he has done to it. The Lilindi will take it from here. We will take care of this demon.
Thank you.
Good.
It is
we're
a great
moving
comfort
forward,
to me
yes.
to know that he will be out of the way.
This is our destiny. This is our fate. This is who we are. We are the caretakers of this staircase. These things that are happening on the planes that are connected to the staircase. And that is why we need your help.
I don't want to check out the Jingling City because it sounds funny.
So what I need from you guys, before we end the game, because the game end is coming up real shortly, is I need to know which of these locations you are going to investigate first, so I can prepare that adventure for next time.
There is a general location for each of them, right?
It's on the map. It shows you on the map how to get to each one of those locations.
So
I'm
we
gonna
might as
vote-
well start with whatever's closest.
Is that's a good option. Is something look closer and easier than other stuff, or is the infinite staircase entrance kind of go to wherever?
Yeah, it's
Because I'm my character's from Sigil. I understand.
yeah, it's
Like-
this map has like it shows you where to go, but it also has like written directions, and there isn't times next to these things on how long it takes to go, because the map is one part kind of metaphor and one part kind of actual. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So Geppetto would definitely be interested in the ridged land, the swirling realm, place of wind, and the unclimbable mountain, because they're more nature based from what he would get from the
I see
names.
that logic.
Well, the unclimbable mountain certainly sounds intriguing to me.
Sounds very unclimbable, for sure.
And his ring can help out with, staving off being frozen to death.
How about we each pick out 3 and see what our overlap is?
Okay.
Okay. Everyone pick out 3, type them into the chat, and then we'll see where the overlap is. Yeah. And while they're doing that, since you've made it so far in this episode, I want to tell all you people out there that are watching to hit the like button, because you obviously liked this video if you got this far. Subscribe, hit the bell so you know exactly when we're going to be live, so you can join us live. We like to interact with our viewers, and yeah, definitely we talk to our viewers quite a bit when we can.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Hyrule and I had the exact same ones.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Okay, I think we're missing.
I'm working on it.
Okay.
And I think Geppetto would probably forego most of the physical rewards and actually like go for like for a partnership with the Lilindi. It's like, hey, lead me to the nature realms.
I think you and Briss are on the same page on that one.
Not that. More like it's like, hey, take me to the nature realms. I'd like to go there. I want to see
Sure.
the
But
animals.
to be fair, in Riss's view, that is a physical reward. Although I did look up on my character, apparently it's specifically alcohol and other intoxicants, not necessarily the sex thing. I was thinking of a different flaw.
Oh well, looks like we're drinking buddies then.
We could be drinking buddies. But all of my earlier flirtations, I'll just leave in canon. They were just me being weird, apparently.
We certainly have 4 votes for the Jingling City.
If it's 4, I think that's the biggest one then. Jingling City has 4 votes.
There's a lot of jingling, and that to me sounds like monies.
That was my thinking. Yeah, we like money.
All right, the Jingling City it is. So, that's it for this game. Join us next time when everybody will be going through the Jingling City. It'll be fun. It'll be great. It'll be the best.
Jingling, jing.
Hey, I have an important question. Can we be level 4?
Please, oh please.
Can we?
I'm going to level you up every 2 adventures, but I can start it right now, okay? Every 2 adventures, you'll be getting a level. This level, I'll let you level up to level 4. Let me just check everybody's inspiration here so I can see what's going on. If anybody... I'm looking at Bronwyn.
Oh, I used my inspiration for the botched stealth roll.
High roll. Hi, Roll. What are you doing? I'm trying to look at the...
Oh, I'm sorry.
And now you get 2 inspiration slots.
Hyrule, I am going to give you an inspiration for trying to be friends with Shavanestra. You
Who's doing my
attempted
I
best?
it.
still have mine. Dang it.
Brazira, yeah, you still have your inspiration. I would have given you an inspiration for befriending her. Unfortunately, you still have it.
I still have it. Now I have a random crazy lady friend somewhere in the ether.
Reese,
Well, at least she likes you.
Yes.
for helping the old wizard out, give yourself your inspiration back.
Yay.
Geppetto, you don't have anything I see that'll work for you yet.
Well, maybe being a little bit honest and forward with my feelings about Shabanestra and how everyone was pillaging a corpse. It's like,
You don't have anything about honesty.
yeah, I know. It's more nature than
Yep.
anything else, but fine.
Yeah, just try to like overtly play your personality traits, ideals, bonds, and flaws.
Mm-hmm.
You get that back.
And Iceling. Iceling, you really didn't do much this game. You were kind of off doing your own Sarah thing and not paying attention a
Oh.
lot. So
Actually, Corey, like I feel far more comfortable around animals than people. So, like, I was a little uncomfortable with what the group was doing, and I'm like,
yes,
so,
but
like,
that to me means you would go find animals to hang out with rather than people to hang out with.
well, I
and
turned into
you
an
don't
animal
have that
to
option
get away
this
from the
game.
crazy people.
But nice try.
You didn't get away. You walked on my hand.
But you're
Hey,
an
you were
animal
one of the
person.
decent
I'm
ones.
not an animal.
You were
I'm
one of
not
the
an
decent
animal.
people. You were one of the
He was
decent
the one
people.
who pilfered the guy.
I was just teaming up with the crazy woman that was stabbing him because I wanted to help her out, but I also wanted to be sure that we got our loot, which
Okay.
we then all forgot to get.
That's it for inspiration. Next game, you'll be in the Jingling City. There'll be more opportunities to get more inspiration there, I promise. Everybody can level up their characters to level 4 in the meantime during the week. And I will see you next week for more Planescape. I love you.
That's a bit much.
Goodbye.